Everyone has a fascination with aircraft and flying. Most people have flown, but few actually fly. Guardian Aerospace operates an aircraft charter business and a flight training school from their Prince George and Vanderhoof offices. Commercial pilot and owner Eric Steyer received his pilot's license at the age of 16 and believes that getting your pilot's license is not as difficult as one might think.
Prince George ground, it's Cessna 172 Foxtrot Echo Mike Sierra 8-3, over.
Whether you are going to become a pilot or just interested in aviation, ground school is a pretty all-encompassing course that touches on several subjects that are interesting whether or not you become a pilot. The ground school course is about 40 to 45 hours long, and it can be done while you're flying or before you're flying, or it can be done near the end of your flying. But in any case, ground school is part of your flying program. The typical ground school course runs from 40 to 50 hours, and it provides all the theory that you would need for the flying that you're going to undertake. As an instructor now for several years, I would recommend that you start your ground school and book a couple of hours with your flight instructor, because it'll bring a lot more meaning to your ground school course. The flying training is usually a minimum of 45 hours of flight training, and that gets broken down into minimums for solo flying and with your instructor. But the minimum time to finish is 45 hours. It's quite a rewarding experience, and it's not as complicated as you would think. In the process of getting your private pilot license or your recreational license, you must write a written exam with Transport Canada and pass a flight test, again with a Transport Canada official or a designated flight test examiner. It might be a stressful situation at the time, but every exercise would have been carefully prepared for, and the flight test isn't that big of a deal. All flight schools have a standardized program and have a high caliber of instructors. I'm proud of Guardian Aerospace because our instructors are also charter pilots, so they have a wide variety of experience in a wide variety of conditions. Our service tends to be more personalized, it's one-on-one instruction, and the instructors will pass on their experience in mountain flying, cold weather operations, whether it's flying in poor weather or in different surfaces, whether we're landing into restricted grass areas or bush strips or onto paved runways. Guardian operates in all of these conditions, and we also operate in a controlled environment like the Prince George Airport or an uncontrolled environment like the Vanderhoof Airport. And so we offer a wide variety in our flight training, and the student can only gain to benefit from those experiences. Most flying schools will allow rental of their aircraft if you fly about an hour a month. Same thing with Guardian Aerospace. We have a couple of aircraft that you can choose to rent, and again, we would like that you rent about once a month to keep your skills up. Many of our students have gone on to buy their own aircraft through a timeshare or through a group ownership in their local community. Your flight training can be financed over 3 to 5 years with a local bank. And many of my students have gone on to buy their own airplanes in a group environment. And so don't let money slow you down. If ever you've dreamed of becoming a pilot and have been hesitating, now's the time that you should enroll in a flying course. It's not as difficult as you would think. Getting your recreational pilot permit or your private pilot's license can be one of the most rewarding experiences you'll ever achieve in your lifetime.
Don't let your dreams pass you by. Contact Guardian Aerospace at 1-866-567-9889. Cleared for landing on runway 15, YXS Prince George, BC. For Big Summer, I'm Rick Smith.